I just want to start this video off by apologizing for not uploading. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of content because I've just been fishing a ton, and unfortunately, I did actually contract the dreaded infection. You know, the thing that's rocking the world. I haven't had it for 3 years, so I had a pretty good run overall, but unfortunately, I just wasn't able to avoid getting it. Unfortunately, my wife contracted it, and then we hang out all the time. I'm full remote, so I don't go out that much these days, apart from meeting friends occasionally. But I hadn't been out for like 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, unfortunately, she got it and then passed it to me, which I don't blame her for. You know, these kind of things happen. That does suck, but yeah, because of that, it's just kind of thrown a spanner in the works. I haven't been playing RuneScape at all for the past like 4 or 5 days, just because I've been so sick, which has led to a lot of people catching up to me. I was around rank. I managed to get like rank 70 at one point in fishing, but now I've dropped down pretty bad, which I'll reveal later in the video. So just as a part of the last video, sorry, this is all our work from home stuff, I thought I'd show you some of the stuff we got from the government. They sent us a lot of nice stuff, some like really healthy juice, some these like pretzel kind of sticks, which is similar to Pocky, but they sent us a lot of useful stuff, meat sauce, some pasta, soup, canned goods, a lot of jelly cups and stuff like that. We got some vitamin jelly, some noodles here, which have like, what is this, some pizza flavor? Oh, it's like soba style flavor. We've got a bunch of other stuff too. Like they sent us some tea, some lemon flavored stuff too, some miso soup, a bunch more stuff. I actually had some Red Bull too. There's another box here full of some other stuff, and a bunch of jelly too that we got. So super nice. The Japanese government's been really good with the corona pandemic.
Okay, so starting this video off with unlocking ancient invention. We managed to hit 80 invention, which means we can now make or rather consume our ancient gizmos blueprint. So we have a few things to unlock in one go, so I'm hoping this super invention will last, but probably not. So the perks that we are going for, I've got them written down here. We are going for honed 4 to 6, Imsold 4 to 6, and I also made an Abyssal Bane longsword too, which I'm going to try and get Wise 3 on just to start, which is just going to be 9 times PS components. So those 3 are just going to be our entry level kind of invention perks to start with, and then later on we're going to go for better stuff when we get a little bit higher. But I'll see you guys after I've got it. Okay, so we did get a bit lucky. We got Wise 4 Anti-Theism, which is going to go on our offhand. Not amazing, but Wise 4 is just going to give us a ton of XP while we're doing random stuff up to 50k a day. Obviously, this is going to go pretty fast, but extra 4% XP for 50k XP a day is pretty nice. For our skilling perks, we got 1 Honed 4 Furnace 2. That's pretty decent. We also got Honed 4, a Honed 5, and an Imsold 5. So that these two, especially the Honed 5 and the Imsold 5, are going to be really, really nice for when we're trying to AFK doing normal fishing, and then when we're doing fishing at the Croesus area, this Honed 4 Furnace 2 and maybe Honed 5, I don't know. Or you might go and try and get a Honed 6 Furnace 4. Because we don't really want to bank those. They have no kind of value, but this is pretty good. Pretty happy with this one for our kind of entry level perks. This does mean that our kind of Hone 2, Furnace 2 now are pretty useless, but once we get another fishing rodomatic, I'm just going to be putting these on. But yeah, that's really amazing. Obviously this Wise 4 is going to be sick. Eventually we'll go for Wise 4 mobile, or like Wise 2 mobile on Excalibur, but for the time being, just having this Wise 4 is going to be absolutely amazing. And as we level up, invention and get better levels and stuff, we'll be able to get better perks. But for now, this is pretty good. So we managed to buy a Grace of the Elves. Finally, this thing was like 95 mil. It just kept going up every single day. I was making more money. I was putting the offer higher and higher and higher, just trying to get this bad boy. But finally managed to get it. It's going to come into useful because we're going to get a little extra profit while we're fishing. It's just nice to have it on account. Also, it lets us teleport straight back to the deep sea fishing hub instead of having to run back and forth so much. Because we do have to make these fishing rodomatics all the time. Now as well, considering we have Wise 4, we have the little bit better perks and stuff like that. We're getting a little bit better XP from here, but not that much better. About 460, 470ish K. Once the 20% comes into effect, so pretty nice. But let me reset it now and see what it does. Hold on. But yeah, you can get up to like maybe 500k here if you keep the 20% up. And we just hit 104 virtual fishing. We're still not in the top 100, but obviously we're looking to get back into the top 100 ASAP because there's less than 3 weeks left and we need a crown in our hands. A halo, golden halo. Also, one thing I noticed is that I don't have I bought a bunch of ruby necklaces, but you actually need 88 divination in order to turn them into porters. So we might have to make some emerald necklaces or something and use that for porters instead. Because without this divination, maybe we can get an assist or something and just make a bunch of them. I don't know if that's assistable. I'll have to go and check, but finally, great to have the Grace of the Elves. It's a great item. For those in old school Runescape who don't know what it does, I just got the 4-hour message. Essentially, it creates these little Seren spirits that you can click on to get a free RDT drop every once in a while, number one. And number two, it also gives you, you can create these items called porters that you can store inside of them. Inside of the Grace of the Elves up to 500 charges, and it will automatically bank a bunch of items. So any sort of fish, any sort of ore, a lot of stuff that you, basically any gathering skill stuff that you get will be automatically banked. So right now I have a 50% chance to bank things with the Challenger Porter, and I have another 18% I think with the, here's another one. Oh, and a Divine Carpet Dust. What do I get for that? 2 Necrat Stone Spirits. Basically I have 50% from the Challenger Porter. I have another 18%, I think, or maybe 14% from my fishing rod. Let's see what it is. It's 3% per rank. It's rank 5, 15%. So right now I have 65% chance to bank everything that I catch. But with this new Grace of the Elves, if it doesn't get automatically banked from the porter and doesn't get automatically banked from the fishing rod imp sold perk, or consumed with the 20% chance via furnace, which ideally we're going to turn that into furnace 4 at a later date, then we'll have the Grace of the Elves able to bank it. So right now, I have like 80% plus chance for something to get either destroyed or banked. But worst case scenario with the Grace of the Elves, if we can start putting porters in there, we'll have 100% chance, as long as there's charges in there for it to get banked automatically, which will make this a lot more AFK, which I'm really looking forward to. But catch you guys later. So I decided to invest a bunch of money into these decorated fishing urns, just because we have a ton of money now. And pretty much all of the money that we make from now on is just going to be pure kind of profit. We don't have to buy a Grace of the Elves or any other stuff. The only stuff that we can really spend our money on now are these urns, maybe a whopper baiting scrimshaw if somebody has it in the GE, some charges for the Grace of the Elves, aka porter stuff, and last is the Perfect Plus fishing potions, which I'm also going to try and buy for a decent price. Let's try and buy some more. Take a look down there in the chat box. 199 dragon bones. That is like 11k each, so that's like 2.2 mil. Juicy. I got some other stuff like almost 1,000 U logs yesterday. So this Grace of the Elves will like slowly pay for itself over the next 80 mil ish XP. So yeah, it's a nice item to have too. Ideally, I'm looking to do some invention grind sometime in next week because I want to change my fishing method a bit to. Oh wait, what? Oh my gosh, we just got all the deep sea fishing boosts. I should probably go to the other place. Yeah, because I'm going to change my fishing method to Croesus. I won't spoil much more yet, but keep that in mind. So I just wanted to start this video by apologizing for the kind of lack of content or lack of uploads rather. As you can imagine, it's an absolute battle to get into the front page. So you know, right now, even just to get in the top 100 is like 32.433. So 32.4 mil, and you know, in the last like 10 days I've done like 17 mil fishing XP, just trying to keep in the top 100. So yeah, apologies for the lack of updates, but I hope you enjoy the video today. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel.
Here we go. Here is a couple days of gathering mahogany logs, getting miscellanea. Apologies for how my voice sounds. Unfortunately, I've actually contracted a coronavirus, which is why this video has been delayed as well. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty terrible at the moment. That's also a task for the Fremenic area. So that gives us 15 points. I'm going to try and get the Halo in this episode to finish it off. And let's see how much these mahogany logs and stuff sell for. I actually do have a 100 mil cash stack. I tried to buy some bonds, but you can only buy one per week. I thought it was a limit on selling per week, as in you can only sell one per week, but you can also only buy one per week. So after the competitive period ends, I'm going to try and buy some bonds, but it's probably going to be pretty hard to do that as well. Wow, so these are actually, what's that, 70 times by 5. These are like 4,500 each, so mahogany logs are easily the best in the game. Let's see, I'm going to try and buy a bond and take a look at if it buys for 15 mil. No, okay, seems like the price is even higher. That's insane. But we'll just have to wait and see if we can get one. So I received about 2.7 mil from the 10 workers I put on herbs for 10 days, and for the mahogany longs I received 5.4 mil with 5 workers for 10 days. So definitely mahogany logs, just because I imagine people who are doing construction, they absolutely want this more than anything else. As you can see too, I've managed to sell a lot of stuff from the Grace of the Elves. You know, it's bringing in decent profit, about a couple mil every day from that. And also I'm just selling tons of sailfish, you know, chinchompas I'm selling for like a little over 100k each. Another look, 2,600 sailfish, and some of the stuff from Willy events. Basically, my only money that's going out is these decorated fishing urns. Everything else is just money coming in, which is why I have like 104 mil that I can't spend. I might just try and buy a bond now for 20 mil. Let's see if we can get one. Oh, there we go, 19 mil for a bond. So I guess that means the transfer rate is like 1 to 3 roughly. I think I might use this on this account. I'm just going to hold it for now and see what we need to do. But you know, the way that it works now, we can't actually buy another bond. It'll tell us, it should tell us if we put it in for 19 mil or whatever. It'll tell us, yeah, you can only trade one bond per week. So both buying and selling is not allowed to buy, which kind of sucks, you know, because obviously it's kind of, you want to limit the people who are buying. Ideally, as I said in the initial one, you would never allow people to use bonds at all, but they let people use bonds. So we're kind of in the situation where we have like a kind of somewhat pay to win. Well, it is pay to win. It is pay to win in my experience. So, but you know, limiting buyers kind of sucks as well. Time to do some more invention discovery. I think we'll have a bunch of stuff that we can unlock. So I bought another super invention. These are like 10k now, so it's not too bad to buy them. So for those who don't know how Invention XP works in Fresh Start Worlds, the actual XP from using the tools is not boosted. The only thing that is boosted is disassembling stuff or discovering inventions or crafting new items. Anyway, so I'm just going to invent this. So it said 200k XP, but it gave me more like 320k XP instead of 150. So with this, we now have 99 invention. Woo! So the perk only gives skill capes perk only gives bonus charge drain rate reduction, which is not insane. But let's go and take a look at our new cape, and then we'll probably do some more invention because we can. Oh no, we can't actually. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait a bit before, because at 105 we get the charge drain rate reduction and the junk chance reduction, which is going to be pretty nice. So yeah, here we go. So we've just got our hooded invention cape. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Oh, let's go outside because it's so dark in here. We can't see anything at all. So yeah, okay, looks like that. Nice green with the gold trim. Green, maybe. Let me set it to max settings to see what it looks like. Ooh, not bad. Here, I'll take this off so you get a better look at it. So there we go. That is the third cape. I'm just going to log out to lobby quickly and take a look at where we are sitting for fishing. When I checked earlier today, we were like 5.3 mil ahead. So you know, currently on the fishing here, you can see rank 100 is 34.1 mil, and we are here at 39.3 mil. So we're like 5.2 mil XP ahead. So I'm not super worried about that, but we still need to try and stay ahead. And then I think we should be around. Oh no, we're on the 6th page, around 140. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. So we just landed here, 140 for invention. So ideally we want to get that up a bit as well, but we'll just have to wait and see.
So just to reveal where we are kind of at the moment, we dropped down to like rank 94, 95 with 43.1 mil. We're still about 3 mil ahead. But actually, if I log off, I'm right now, let me just swap scenes. Right now I am 44.3 mil XP. Oh, why is it not showing? Oh, here we go. Right now we are 4.3 mil XP, so we're about 4 mil XP ahead. Yeah, 4 mil XP ahead, but that's obviously not enough. Right now we are doing wobbegong fishing. It's a little bit more XP than doing deep sea fishing. Deep sea fishing is about 285k, and this is about 420k. I was doing some sorry. I was doing some Fishing Frenzy XP earlier. It's about 800k, so it's about double this. So we'll be doing more of that when I feel a little bit better. Right now, there is 5 days, 2 hours, and 8 minutes until the competitive period ends. So you know, we really need to kind of get going with it. In terms of people who are somewhat close, you know, there's 100 down to 106 we can see here. You know, this guy's at 38 mil XP, so there's really about 106 people who are somewhat serious about going for it. The next guy you can see here is like 2 mil XP behind, and then 800k behind, 100k behind, and then like a whole mil XP behind. So these guys aren't really that serious about getting it. I mean, they could go for a crazy Fishing Frenzy thing, but it's unlikely to happen. But anyway, I'm just gonna get this video out. The next video, I think, will be the post. What is it called? The post Fresh Start World video, where we collect the golden halo. Hopefully we collect the halo of returning as well, and maybe go for some of those other 99s that we wanted, you know, thieving, and some of the combat 99s, maybe the thieving 120. I think we'll get that one a lot more AFK along the side. But yeah, let's get this video out.